Hi there, Isabella. It's Marcy here. You dropped your link to your business in the Facebook post at the beginning of the week, and I am here recording your video. Exciting, because a lot of the people, I mean, you're the kind of candidate that I know best, right? So I'm able to share my knowledge, but a lot of them are e-commerce sites, and that's not my forte. So when I came across yours, it had me sidetracked because of all the beautiful pictures that I'm looking at, but B, I can actually use my expertise to be able to point out some things to you. So that's exciting. Your site is awesome. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to run you through like I would anybody, and I'll try to keep it brief. I know everybody's busy. So, getting more exposure to your website, there's, three things that carry the most weight and that you can control. So that's what I'm going to go over today: content, backlinks, and citations. So by content, I mean, you've got the pictures, you've got some words, and it's nice that you have a blog, so that then adds content. However, your blog, which I get it, right? And I'd prefer to look at the pictures than read. But as far as Google goes, when somebody puts something into the search bar, then they're trying to do the best they can to match up. And I'm going to be able to give you an example of this, to match up what the person is searching, because they want to keep people on their search engines, right? So yes, your customer wants to see the pictures and everything, but as far as satisfying Google and getting your website higher up in the rankings and seen more often, it takes the words. So that's what I would recommend is, getting some content. I'm going to take a look here. So you can see that that's how it's labeled, and that would make sense for how it's labeled for you. But when these are put onto the website, change this to key terms. And again, I'm going to come back so you can know totally what I'm meaning. You could change this to key terms, and then it's going to again help Google to match you up with whoever's searching in the browser. So more content, more actual words, and naming your pictures in a keyword-rich manner. So that's what you can do. So as far as the content goes, now to kind of go into the backlinks, and that's what brought my attention. Now I did a search just in my browsers in the Vancouver area, and these ones came up. So this one kind of caught my eye. I have a feeling this person's actually from the same training. So I decided to look into their site, which is this one right here. Now, I feel that this is just a lead generation site. It does say in the bottom that this is, a bunch of photographers together and we're getting things. So I think it's a lead generation, and then they sell the leads to various photographers. But you're going to see that it falls in line, and there's no reason why you can't do that for your own site. If you look on here, see the use of content. Quite a bit more words, and let's see if they did this. I could be wrong, maybe wrong, or maybe they just didn't take the time to do this. But you will see when we look into their back end. Okay, so here's your site, which I've put into this tool called Ahrefs, and it shows me the backlinks. It shows me what's going on behind the scenes. So just to keep it simple, what a backlink is it's a link from a third-party site coming into your site. The internet's like a big popularity contest. So when a site, when other sites vote for you, aka give you a link back to your site, that in turn moves your site up through the search engines and raises your rankings. So you can see you've had your site for a while, which is great because age is one of those factors that helps with your rankings. Showing me that you've got 63 links from other websites on the internet linking back to you, giving you 199. Now you're being found with 416 words, and this is kind of where I'm going to make where you can see the important and how it's done. So you're being found with this is it, just various words that you have going on, that you've named your pictures, you know, they're kind of matching up with that. The longer you're on the web, they kind of find all these matches, right? Now, when I take this other site, it was only put up in the beginning of January, it looks like here. You can see how they gave it a lot of power all at once, and then now they've kind of like left it alone. All these little clues are kind of what's leading me to think that this is just a lead generation site and not like comparable to yours. So now if we go into the words that are up here, affordable wedding photographer, Vancouver, Vancouver wedding photographer, best wedding photographers, Vancouver. So you get where I'm going with this, and it's showing with this one like 250 search volume a month for that term, because what they've done is they've optimized this for the terms that people are going to be searching, right? And so you can see and remember where I found them, right? This is where I found their website, is in the top 3 here. And are they ranking on the first page? Probably not, because they really haven't been around long enough. So I don't see that they're ranking on the first page, but and that brings me to the third thing that I was going to talk about is citations. Let's take a look. I didn't take a look yet. So when we look at here, citations help. And what a citation is, it's a place on the internet where you're going to find your name, address, and phone number. This is a citation here. So the more places that you find with your name, address, and phone number, then the more relevant, you know, Google sees. Again, kind of the boat thing, right? The internet being a popularity contest. So here, all three businesses that were showing up in the top 3 are also showing up in the top businesses here in the citation finder. I put the same search term, wedding photographers, and then Vancouver area. So there's tips and tricks and things that you can do to optimize, and of course they realize this and know how to utilize them to get you up into this space, because really this is where the lion's share of the clicks are going to these ones here, and the sites that are ranking on the first page there. I put yours into another tool. It kind of gives you an idea of where you're at here, like in the maps. This is for the maps, what I just showed you here. So it shows me your business. I put it in there in this radius. I know that you're willing to go other places, but it's kind of kept it to like Vancouver's radius. So it shows me if I'm sitting right here, if my house is right here, I'm over at my friends, I'm sitting in my car, and I put into the search browser wedding photographer, you would be like far down, right? This one you're in the 7th, 5th position, 4th, 2nd. So that's how that works. And there's things, as I said, that you can do to optimize yourself to get yourself up into that position also. So that was content, more words, name the pictures. You can see it by just naming the pictures this, because nobody sees it anyways. Like they're looking at the picture, they don't know what's going on behind. But for search engine purposes, you know, there's 100 people searching for Vancouver. That's what they're typing in there a month. So that's a huge way to start. And where were the sheer numbers? Let's take a look. Right, when we looked at that, like I was saying, that not all links are created equal. If we go back to theirs, they had, I think, a 33, wasn't there, something like that? Yeah, 33, whereas weren't you in the 70s or something? $63. So see, they're not all created equal. When you can get more powerful links, and of course then you don't need as many of them. So I hope this has helped as a review and a competitor. As I said, it was fun for me because I had exactly what I wanted to deliver, is give you a competitor comparison, as well as feedback on your site. I love your site. It's nice. You're a great photographer. All right, Isabella. I probably went on longer than you cared to sit and listen to me, but that's how it all works. And my contact information will be in the email. If you had any questions, I'm certainly happy to answer them. I also work with referrals, so if you probably do come across business owners in your travels. I've got a referral program, so happy to share the wealth when somebody helps and refers, and I'll keep you in mind too because I love your work. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.